to UV and W and X, and after being successful in their respective professions decided to have a get together after a long time. Now these 12 persons were decided to have a get together after a long time, and since they were coming from different places, they decided to reach their nearest airports at 3 different locations. How many different airports? 3 different airports, and they are Mumbai, Bangalore and Kolkata, from where they would be reaching to Delhi. Exactly 4 of them among these 12 members, 4 of them are reaching, 4 of them are doctors, and 4 are engineers and 4 are pilots, and it is also known that. Now the information is given regarding these 12 persons. Clear enough? Now it comes under which category, tell me here? 12 persons were there. Now 12 persons were there, that means now they belongs out of which? Different parameters or same parameter? Same parameter, that is common parameter. What is the parameter which is common here? Profession is common. More than one person belongs to each of these professions at the same time. And what else is also common here? The airport is also common, isn't it? Hence, so how many parameters do we have? There are 2 parameters which are common. As there are 2 which are common, now let us work out through the parameter wise. Then condition number 1. M is not a doctor and will not arrive at Mumbai. M is not a doctor and will not arrive at Mumbai. Now what are the 3 airports? Mumbai is one, Bangalore is the other, and the next one is Kolkata. And so we have only 3 airports. Now 12 persons were there. M is not a doctor. M who is not a doctor? M not a doctor. M is not a doctor and will not arrive at Mumbai airport. Hence M cannot be in the Mumbai airport at all. The next one, N. N is an engineer, and whatever this N an engineer, N an engineer, and R is a pilot, and R is a pilot. Next one, either O or S will arrive where R will be reaching. That means either R or O can be together or RS can be together, isn't it? That means either O or S will arrive along with this R, and either O or S will remain, and W is an engineer. Now what is the information here? W is an engineer, and who will be meeting P? That means W and P must be together. W and P are reaching to the same airport, and the place is not Kolkata, and so W and P cannot be Kolkata. Done with this? Next one, T is a doctor, and who will reach Mumbai? Now T, the doctor, reaches Mumbai. T, a doctor, reaches Mumbai, and V is an engineer and U is a doctor. V an engineer, and whatever this U is a doctor. Now as of now the professions regarding these 6 persons were known: T, N, R, W, V and U. T is a doctor who will reach Mumbai airport, V is an engineer and U is a doctor, and both of them will reach Kolkata. And both of them means who are those 2? U and V. Now this U and V are reaching to Kolkata. As U and V are reaching to Kolkata, V English, V engineer, and next one U is the doctor. Now these 2 persons are reaching to Kolkata. Now we have used this information, hence forget about this information, isn't it? And whatever this W and P cannot reach to Kolkata, hence W and P cannot be here. Then U is a doctor and reaches Kolkata. X is a pilot, and both X and R will arrive at Bangalore. Now X a pilot, and who is the other person here? R is again a pilot. X a pilot and R a pilot. These 2, X a pilot, and both X and R will arrive at Bangalore. X is a pilot, and both X and R will arrive at Bangalore, and R is again a pilot, isn't it? Then and X is a pilot, and next one, both X and R will arrive at Bangalore, isn't it? Earlier we had that information, R is from pilot, R is a pilot, hence X and R. S will reach Mumbai, and S will reach Mumbai, and O will reach Bangalore. As O is Bangalore, that means R and O will be here, isn't it? That information is not at all required, because as S is already here, O will be here. And next one, S will reach Mumbai, and O will reach Bangalore, and the number of engineers who arrive at Mumbai airport is 2. How many engineers? There are 2 engineers that is arriving to Mumbai airport, and N will reach Bangalore, and N is the other person who is reaching to Bangalore, and N is an engineer, isn't it? N is a Bangalore, and S is not a doctor. Now this S is not a doctor, S not a doctor, and at the same time, but has the same profession as R. But has the same profession as R means S is a pilot. Now S is a pilot. Now in Mumbai we should have how many engineers? There are 2 engineers reaching to Mumbai, out of which there is 1 doctor and 1 pilot, and the remaining 2 persons must be engineers. Engineer and again an engineer. Then out of which, tell me, N is an engineer. O, what is the profession of this O? Now O can be either pilot or any one of this, isn't it? Out of which engineer, 4 engineers were already completed. Now we are left with O can be the doctor or a pilot. The next one, N will reach Bangalore, S is not a doctor. S is not a doctor, N but has the same profession as R. Number of doctors who arrive at Kolkata is 2. N but is not P. And P cannot comes to Kolkata. As P cannot reach to Kolkata, then where should this be? P must be Mumbai. If P is reaching Mumbai and the profession is engineer, isn't it? Then who is the other person here? W. Why is W? W is again an engineer, and so 4 engineers were there, and W must be here. If W is here, then who are the remaining 2 persons we have? U, V, and M and Q. Now out of which M and Q, M is not a doctor. As M is not a doctor, M cannot be an engineer as well, hence M must be pilot. If M is a pilot, tell me how many pilots were completed? 4 pilots were completed, hence this O must be the doctor. If O is the doctor, then whatever this one Q, Q is again a doctor. Why Q is a doctor here? Because there must be 4 doctors or Q doctors is reaching to Kolkata. Done with this? This is how these 12 persons were reached to 3 different airports and belongs to different professions. Among these 12 persons, there are 4 engineers, 4 doctors, and 4 pilots. Let's write down this information. Now it comes under common parameter. As it comes under common parameter, hence we have divided this one accordingly. Earlier we had discussed about how to draw the diagram, isn't it? Now if you write down separately by fixing the persons, then it will be very complicated. Okay? Because here while writing this one M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, then what happens? Now engineer will be there, again doctor will be there, pilot will be there. Then you need keep on counting the number of persons, how many engineers and how many pilots. Okay? Hence it is always advantages for you to if you go this method whenever there is a common parameter. Done with this? This is about question number 66 to 70. Then question number 66, which are the following cities does W reach? As W reaches to Mumbai, that is given choice to. Then question number 67, and what is the profession of Q? Q is a doctor, that is choice 1. Then 68, now in this question number 68, which are the following is a doctor? Who among the following is a doctor? Who is the doctor here? P is an engineer, S is a pilot, O a doctor, that is choice 3. Then question number 69, 4 out of the following. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Now in this one, find the one which does not belong to that group. R pilot, N is what? N is an engineer, O is doctor, and X. If you observe here R and O, X, these 4 persons are reaching to Bangalore, but as W is the person who is reaching to Mumbai. Except W, the remaining 4 persons are reaching to the same place. Then question number 70. Now in this 70, which are the following profession, city combination is true? S pilot Bangalore, false, and a Q doctor Mumbai, that is also false. O pilot Bangalore, that is false. T engineer and Mumbai, T engineer Mumbai, that is also false. Then what is your answer? None of the choice 5. Done with this? This is about question number 66 to 70. Then 71 to 75, 71 to 77, 77, 71 to 77 in total we have some 7 questions based on this puzzle. Now question number 71 to 77, tell me what is information here. Then 7 persons P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, U and V live in a 7-story building, but not necessarily in the same order. The ground floor is number 1 and the topmost floor is number 7 and so on. 7 persons staying on 7 different floors, and each one of them likes a different soft drink and fast food, isn't it? And the drinks are Pepsi, Mirinda and so on, and the fast food items are dosa, idli and so on. 7 were given. And Now coming to the information here, only one person lives between the one who likes thumbs up and the one who likes fruity. Now, as it comes under floor arrangement, first we need to fix the floors here. Now 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, isn't it? Now today I am not fixing this one at the center because lots of information is there that I have to represent it here. Okay? We are short of the space here. Then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Then tell me what is the information provided here. Now these are the 7 floors and next one. Miranda and so on. The fast food items are those are in order, not necessarily. Only one person lives between the one who likes thumbs up and the one who likes fruity. Now between thumbs up and fruity, tell me how many persons are there? There are exactly one person. One person between thumbs up and fruity. Hence, if it is thumbs up and fruity, isn't it? In any order. Between these two, which is above, which is not clearly given, hence in any order. Thumbs up and fruity, there must be exactly one person, isn't it? Only one person between thumbs up and the one who likes fruity. And S does not like thumbs up. S does not like thumbs up, and S does not like thumbs up. S does not like thumbs up. V does not like Pepsi. And whatever this V does not like Pepsi. Hence put a cross, V does not like Pepsi. And the next one, the one who likes chow mein lives immediately above the one who likes thumbs up. And immediately above thumbs up, who is that person here? Chow mein. Now, this chow mein. Now the one who likes chow mein lives immediately above the one who likes thumbs up, isn't it? Hence these two must be adjacent to each other. And next one, immediately above the one who likes thumbs up. And T lives on one of the floors below Q. And T lives on one of the floors below Q. T is living below Q, but not on the lowermost floor. Hence Q cannot be on the ground floor. As Q cannot be on the ground floor, and the one who lives on the 7th floor is immediately now. Maybe this is the information where you might have stuck in this, isn't it? Now, the one who lives on the 7th floor. Now here he is talking about whom? Now he is talking about the person who is living on the 7th floor. This person is immediately above. He is immediately above which floor? Immediately above the 6th floor. And is immediately above the one, that means the 6th floor. Who lives? Now the 6th floor person lives immediately below the one who likes sandwich. Now the 6th floor person lives immediately below the one who likes sandwich. Hence the person who likes sandwich must be on the 7th floor, isn't it? Now this is nothing but the person who lives on the 7th floor likes sandwich. It is almost equal to that information. Now here is completely talking about this. Now the person who is to the right hand side of this person is to the immediate left of that person. That means we are talking about this person only. Imki right hand side evaraithe unnaro, aamki left hand side ime unnaru ani annadu, isn't it? Now the person who is living immediately, the person who likes sandwich, isn't it? Immediately below the 7th floor, which is immediately above the 6th floor. Done with this? Hence, tell me who likes this sandwich here. Now sandwich 7th floor, that will be fixed here. Now we can able to fix this sandwich at this place. Now this is sandwich. Now the one who likes a sandwich must be at this place. Done with this? Then there are 3 people between Q and T. As there are 3 people between Q and T, again Q is below this T. That information is given, isn't it? And there are 3 people, 1, 2, 3, and so this must be Q, isn't it? There are 3 people in between Q and T. There are 3 people in between Q and T. Now T lives on one of the floors below Q. T lives on one of the floors below, but not on the lowermost. But not on the lowermost floor means, now who is not on the lowermost floor? T is not on the lowermost floor. Hence T cannot be here. As T cannot be here, and again this T lives 3 floors below this Q. T lives below Q. If Q is here, 1, 2, 3, and this will be T. Done with this? Then how many possibilities do we have? If T is on the 2nd floor and this Q can be on the 6th floor, or Q is on the 7th floor, T can be on the 3rd floor. And so how many possibilities? We have some 2 possibilities. Then next one. The one who lives on the 7th floor is immediately above the one who lives immediately below the one who likes a sandwich. And there are 3 persons between Q and T. And the one who likes a Sprite lives on an odd number floor. Now Sprite lives on an odd number floor, and Sprite lives on an odd number floor below U. Below this U, Sprite lives below this U, isn't it? Now the word immediate is not given, but the one who likes Sprite must be on an odd number floor. And below you, and P lives immediately above you. Now what about this P? P lives immediately above you. Done with this? P is immediately above you, and the one who likes Sprite is on an odd number floor, isn't it? And between Sprite and you, there could be some floors or could not be, because the word immediate is not given between these two. Immediate in between P and you only. Then P lives immediately above you and does not like Coke. Now this P does not like Coke, that information is also clearly given. P does not like Coke and U does not like vada pav or idli. Now this U does not like vada pav or idli. Vada pav or idli. Now this is the information regarding this U. U does not like vada pav and idli. The one who likes a burger lives immediately above the one who likes a bread chaat. Now these two must be adjacent to each other. Which two here? One is burger and another one is bread chaat. Now burger and bread chaat must be adjacent to each other. Done with this? Now these two must be adjacent to each other. Burger and bread chaat. Next one. The one who likes fruity also likes idli. Now fruity and idli must be together. The one who likes fruity, okay, likes idli. Fruity likes idli. The one who likes fruity likes idli. Next one. Now between thumbs up and fruity there must be only one person, and this person likes idli, isn't it? The one who likes fruity likes idli. Next one. Only one person lives between Q and the one who likes Coke. Between Q and the one who likes Coke, how many persons must be there? There must be exactly one. And the one who likes bread chaat lives below the one who likes dosa. And only two persons live between V and the one who likes Coke. Now here, only one person between Q and the one who likes Coke. Q and Coke, there must be exactly one person. And at the same time, and only two persons lives between V and the one who likes Coke. Okay, now let us write down the possibilities. As what is the information given here? Between Q and Coke, how many persons should be there? There must be only one person between Q and Coke. At the same time, there must be two persons between Coke and V. Coke and V, isn't it? Coke and V, there must be two persons. Now if this is the case, Coke and V, now whether Q can be above this one, isn't it? And this Coke can be above this Q or below this Q. There are two possibilities. As of now, nothing has been said about this one, whether Q is above the person who likes Coke or not, isn't it? Now we have taken this case. In this case, if you observe here, Q blank blank blank, and there are four blanks and again followed by V. Then in this one, whatever this one, T must be at this place, isn't it? As T is here, hence between Q and T, this is the possibility. And Q blank, Coke blank blank, T and V. That means now, where should this one T? As where can we fix this one? Now Q blank and so on. Before this Q and blank T is already done, isn't it? And T does not like what? T does not like Coke. And any other information here between these two? Hence, where can we start with this one? Q blank, Coke blank, and T blank blank and V. Hence, between Q and T, there must be exactly one person. And if you take before this one, and Q is like this, and if you take Q is like this, then this will be Coke, and before Coke and Q and this one Coke and V, there must be exactly two. If you take V like this, and after this Q, there must be three persons, which is not possible. And this case is completely ruled out. And from this one, we can able to determine that Q is in the, isn't it? Q is before the person who likes Coke. Done with this? Now Q likes before the one who likes Coke, then what are the different possibilities we can have? Either 7 or 6, 7 or 6. And next one. Only one person lives between Q and the one who likes Coke. The one who likes bread chaat lives immediately. Bread chaat lives below the one who likes dosa. Bread chaat lives below the dosa. Bread chaat lives below dosa, and if dosa is here, dosa, and bread chaat lives below dosa. And again at the same time, the word immediate is not given. Bread chaat lives below dosa, and next one. The one who likes Mirinda, only two people. Below the one who likes dosa, only two people live between V and the one who likes Coke. The one who likes Mirinda lives on one of the even number floors, immediately above the one who likes Coke. Mirinda is one of the even number floors, immediately above Coke, isn't it? Now Mirinda is on which one? Mirinda is on an even number floor and immediately above Coke. That means Coke must be on odd number floor. Are you following this one or not? If Coke is on the odd number floor, earlier we have two possibilities. Q can be either on the 7th floor or on the 6th floor. If Q is on the 6th floor, Q is here, then blank, Coke must be here. Is it possible to have Coke at this place? No. Why? Because Coke must be on an odd number floor. And this is not possible. The second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one case. Yes? Are you following this one or not? Now we could able to finalize the positions of this one or not? Q is here and blank, and in the next blank it must be Coke, and after this one another blank, and T must be here. After this T, V must be here. Done with this? Now we can able to fix the arrangement. Now Q blank blank and so on. The next one. Now we have done with this information. And what is the other information we have? Now P and U. Now this P and U are adjacent to each other, isn't it? Now this sprite. Now the one who likes sprite lives on an odd number floor. Sprite lives on an odd number floor. And U and P are above this sprite. U and P are above this sprite. Then what are the different possibilities we can have? And P does not like Coke is clearly given, isn't it? P does not like Coke. Unda leda manaki? Isn't it? As P does not like Coke, here P cannot be at this place. Then where should this be? Now P is here, then U is here, U, P. Then who are the remaining two persons left over? S and R. Now between S and R there is one more information. What is information here? S lives on one of the floors above R. S is on one of the floors above R, the word immediate is not given, R will be here. Done with this? Now as of now we could able to find out the persons who are staying on which floor. Then coming to this one, now, and 7-Up and Fruity. Now the one who likes fruity likes idli, isn't it? And dosa is above bread sort. And what is the other information here? U does not like vada and idli. And vada and idli and thumbs up and S. Mirinda is immediately above Coke. As Mirinda is above Coke, hence this must be Mirinda. If this is Mirinda, then what is other information after Sprite? And between thumbs up and fruity there must be exactly one, isn't it? Between thumbs up and fruity there must be exactly one. Tell me where should this thumbs up and fruity be? And so many possibilities do we have? Either 4R2 or 3R1, isn't it? Thumbs up and fruity, and there must be exactly one. And now it's a thumbs up and this one if you observe here. This how many is immediately above this thumbs up, isn't it? And this and fruity and idli, chowmin is immediately above this thumbs up. And now let us go through the information once again. Then first one, the fast food items and so on, but not necessarily in the same order. Only one person is between thumbs up and the one who likes fruity. And S does not like thumbs up. S does not like thumbs up is clearly given. As S does not like thumbs up, then where should this thumbs up be? S does not like thumbs up. Hence thumbs up can be T or V, isn't it? If it is V, then what happens here? S will be Coke, isn't it? Because between fruity and 7-Up there must be exactly one person, isn't it? There must be exactly one person between 7-Up and fruity, and at the same time, and between these two thumbs up and this one also, and only one person between the one who likes thumbs up and the one who likes fruity. Between thumbs up and fruity we should have one person. At the same time between Limca is immediately above what? Limca is immediately above P. V. Limca is immediately above this one. Hence if it is Limca, Limca is immediately above V, isn't it? If Limca is immediately above V, then between these two now we should have only one which is common. Hence between which two, hence a thumbs up is here. And where should this thumbs up be? Between thumbs up and this is thumbs up. Now this is thumbs up and fruity, there must be exactly one person, isn't it? And out of which this S does not like thumbs up. As S does not like thumbs up, hence V must like thumbs up. If V likes thumbs up, and this must be fruity. If S is fruity, and the one who likes fruity likes idli, isn't it? And this will be idli. And now Mirinda, Coke, fruit, Limca, thumbs up were done. Now we are left with what? Sprite. Now Sprite is below this Sprite is on an odd number floor below you. Hence, Sprite cannot be on the 7th floor. Hence, Sprite must be on the ground floor. If Sprite is on the ground floor, then what else is left over here? Pepsi must be here. Done with this? Now we have done with the drinks as well. Now the food. Now chow mein is immediately above this thumbs up, and this must be chow mein, isn't it? And if this is chow mein, then what about this one? Dosa is above this bread chaat, isn't it? Now this bread chaat and burger must be adjacent to each other. As bread chaat and burger must be adjacent to each other, tell me what is the different possibilities we can have. Now, and bread chaat is below this dosa, and at the same time between burger and bread chaat is below this one. Hence, can we have bread chaat on the 5th floor? If bread chaat is on the 5th floor, then burger will be on the 6th floor. But as the information, those are on the above this one, which is not possible. Hence, it cannot be the case. Hence, where should this burger be? No. This 7th one must be bread chaat, the first one bread chaat. If this is a bread chaat, and immediately above that one is burger, and if it is burger, now we are left with 2 more. What are those 2? Vada pav and dosa. And out of which vada pav and dosa, one of this person does not like vada pav. And what is that information we have? And you does not like vada pav. You does not like vada pav, hence P likes vada pav. If P likes vada pav, and what is left over here? Dosa, and you likes dosa. Done with this? And this is how these 7 persons are staying on 7 different floors, and at the same time they like 7 different drinks and 7 different food items, isn't it? Now sir, here if you observe here how we have approached to these type of questions. And earlier we used to fix that one on the floors only, but as rather than fixing this one on the floor, now we have went with a different possibility where rather than drawing 2 possibilities. Why it was so? Because definite information is not given. Now the one who likes thumbs up is on the 3rd floor or 4th floor, that type of information is not there. As definite information is not there, then we need to write this one separately, and wherever you could able to find out more number of persons, then you can able to fix the possibilities. Done with this? Let's write down this one. Then question number 71. Now in this 71, who among the following lives on floor number 4? S, tell me who is that person here? S that is given in choice 4. S lives on floor number 4. Then question number 72, who among the following likes Pepsi? Who likes Pepsi here? The one who likes Pepsi is Q, that is choice 5. And next one, question number 73. And how many people live between P and R? Between P and R, tell me how many people are there? There are 4 people lives between P and R, that is choice 1. Then question number 74. And which of the following fast food items does Q like? As Q likes sandwich that is given in choice 2. Then question number 75. Who among the following likes dosa? As tell me who likes dosa here? You likes dosa, that is choice 4. Now this is about question number 76 is also there. Now in 76, if all the persons are made to live according to the alphabetical order from top to bottom, then how many persons will remain in the same floor? Top to bottom, tell me who are the persons here? P, Q, R, S. Now this is top to bottom, P, Q, R, S and T, isn't it? And U and V. Hence how many persons S and T remain in the same place? Rather than rewriting this one, now you can start reading from the top. This is P, Q, R, S is matching, T, next U and V. Hence only 2 persons, that is choice 1. 76 it is choice 1. Then coming to question number 77. Which of the following statements is definitely true? As tell me what is definitely true here? U lives immediately above T. U immediately above T is, that is false. R lives immediately above V and likes burger. And R burger, that is false. And only 4 persons between S and V. Between S and V there is only 1 person, that's again false. And the one who likes chow mein also likes thumbs up, chow mein and thumbs up, that is also ruled out. And P lives on floor number 6 and likes vada pav, definitely true. And what is your answer here? Choice 5. Now this is about question number 71 to 77. Done with this? Then write down 78. Now 78 onwards, these questions are based on data sufficiency. Now 78 to 82, data sufficiency. Has completed writing this one? Then question number 78, how is K related to J? Now the question is about how is K related to J. Now we need to find out how is K related to J. Condition number 1, J is mother. Now J is having a mother. Now that person J's mother is the sister of. Is the sister of whom? Is the sister of one of the person, that is S's brother. That means S's brother and J's mother are siblings to each other. Isn't it? Is the sister of S's brother. Brother who is the son of. Now this S's brother is the son of whom? S's brother is the son of K's husband. This S's brother, that means these three persons are the children of this K. Now K is a female and K's husband is also there. S's brother is the son of K's husband, isn't it? Then tell me whether we can able to determine the relation of J or not. Now if you observe here, now what is the gender of this J? The gender of J is not known. Then tell me whether we can able to relation or not. Now the question is about K or question is about J? The question is about K rather than J. Now K's gender is known. K's gender is known, hence nothing to worry about the gender of this J at all. Whether J is a male or a female, in both the cases K is always the grandmother of J only, isn't it? Hence, now this J's gender is not at all required. Then condition number 2. Hence one alone is sufficient. As one alone is sufficient, we cannot directly opt for only one alone, because now we need to check out 2 alone is also sufficient or not. Then what about 2 here? How is K related to J? K is having a brother. Now K is having a brother, brother's sister. K's brother's sister's father. K's brother's sister's father. That means now here again there are 2 possibilities. Why there are 2 possibilities? K's brother's sister can be K, or K's brother's sister can be the sibling of K as well. Hence there are 2 possibilities existing here. K's brother's sister's fathers. Now this father's only daughter. Father's only daughter means whether K or K's sister. Only daughter. Only daughter is this person. One case. And in the second case, if K could be that person or not? No. Everyone, only K's brother's sister. K's brother, brother's sister, sister's father's only daughter. Now K is here. K's brother's sister. Second case ade maatladutunna. K's brother, sister. That could be K. Then K's brother, sister's father, only daughter, that person is none other than K. And K is the sister of J. Is the sister of J ekkadaina undochu, J ekkadaina undochu. Isn't it? Now this person is the sister of J. And J who is the brother of P. Now J is the brother of whom? J is the brother of P. Are you getting the answer or not? Now in this one, K's brother, K is having a brother, brother's sister is there, and sister's father. Now sister's father means K's father, and father's only daughter. Only daughter can be either K or this person. Only daughter is the sister of J. As this person only daughter is the sister of J, hence what is the gender of this J? J is a male. Only one daughter is there, that person is the sister of J. Hence obviously J must be a male. As J is a male, is the sister of J, J is the brother of P. J is the brother of P. As J is the brother of P, tell me, are we getting the answer or not? Yes? Now we need to identify what is the question here. The question is about K. Now we could able to determine the gender of this J, but as K's gender cannot be identified. As K's gender cannot be identified, hence what is your answer here? That person answer cannot be determined. Then, as condition number 2, 1 second, okay? Now K's brother, K is having a brother, K is having a brother. Now this brother's sister, brother is having a sister, and sister's father. All these persons are having a father, isn't it? Now father's only daughter, this person's only daughter is none other than this person. This only daughter is the sister of whom? Is the sister of J. Is the sister of J. Hence J can be here, or one more person is there, J can be there. In either of these 2 cases, we are getting J as a male. And J is the brother of P. This J is the brother of P. Now, sir, P can be here or P can. In all the cases, K's brother. K is having a brother. Now, K's brother is there. Now, this sister can be this person or this person. Then, what is the gender of this K? Isn't it? The gender of this person is male or female. As of now, only daughter is this P, this person. Then, this person is a male. Or in the second case, earlier we have discussed about this one. Now this K is here, K is a female, J can be here, isn't it? And P can be here. These 2 persons are males. Then K's brother, K is having a brother, brother's sister is none other than K. brother, sister's father, and father's only daughter is K, is the sister of J, and J is the brother of P, J is the brother of. Now in this case I got the gender of K as a female, in this case I got the K as a male, isn't it? Now the gender of K cannot be determined here, then what is your answer? 2 alone is not sufficient. How is this K related to J? K could be either the brother or the sister of J, isn't it? Hence what is your answer here? Only 1 alone is sufficient. As only 1 alone is sufficient, unless and otherwise you have taken this case. This is second case. Because K herself is the daughter. This case means both either 1 or 2 petal. Done. Hence what is your answer here? Only 1 alone is sufficient. Only 1 alone, choice 1. Only 1 alone is choice 178. Then coming to 79. Now in this 79, Anvesh correctly remembers on which day Robert's exam result were declared. Anvesha correctly remembers that Robert's result is after 14 before 23rd. After 14 before 23rd, it could be either any date between 15 to 22. And Robert's sister remembers that his brother's result is after 12th but before 13. After 12 before 13 could be 13 to 16. Now 1 alone is not sufficient more than 1 date and 2 alone is not sufficient more than. Then if you combine these two, what are the dates which are common? Either it could be on 13, 14, 15 or 16. Hence 4 dates are common, 13 to 16. Isn't it? Now starting with 13 and this one, if you combine these two, starting with 13 and ending with what? Again, anyhow we are having 2 different dates or not, 15 or 6. As 15 or 16, then what is your answer here? Data by combining this one is also not sufficient and together are not sufficient. As choice 3, neither 1 alone nor 2 alone is sufficient. Then question number 80. Now in this question number 80, what is the question here? Now it is based on coding and decoding. Now in this coding and decoding, how is birth coded in a code language? E is a gift, birth is a gift, and life is a gift. Now if you compare these two statements, 3 words are common, is a gift, is a gift. That means if 3 words are common, 3 codes will be common. Then what is left over here? 1 word will be left over and its code, corresponding code will be given. Isn't it? Hence we are not supposed to find out what the answer is. And in data sufficiency, we are not bothered about what the answer is, rather than we are checking out whether the given information is sufficient to determine a unique answer or not. Isn't it? Hence, as only 1 word birth is left over, 1 code obviously will be left over. Hence it will be your answer. Hence 1 alone is sufficient. Then coming to the second one, as birth can be tough is coded as, and things can be tougher. And tougher, if you observe here, it is not a spelling mistake at all, because the codes were different. Isn't it? If the codes, 3 codes are common, then you can able to take it as. But as it is not at all, intentionally it is given like this. Can be tougher and can be tough. Then, as how many words which are common between these two? Only 2 words are common. As only 2 words are common, tell me how many codes that are common here? NT is one which is common, and the next one W. Only 2 codes are common. Hence, this tough and tougher are 2 different words. Then with the help of the second one, can you able to determine the code to the word birth? No, because there could be 2 different answers, either BT or ZT. Hence, 2 alone is not sufficient, hence only 1 alone is sufficient, choice 1. Question number 80, it is choice 1. Then coming to question number 81, Z is in which direction with respect to N? Z is in which direction with respect to N? Now we need to identify like this. Then, N is to the west of Y. What about this N? N is to the west of Y, N is here, N is to the west of Y, Y which is to the south of T, Y is to the south of T, N is to the west of Y, isn't it? Now with the help of this information, no information is specified about this Z at all, hence 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to the second one, Z is to the south of T, as Z is to the south of T can be written like this, and north of Y, Z is to the north of Y, that means the Z must be in between these two, Z is to the north of Y. Now tell me whether I can directly write this Z here or not. Now Z is to the south of T and north of Y. Now T and Y are already there. Now my question is that whether I can directly write this Z at this place or not. No. Why it is no? Because as of now we are checking out only 2 alone is sufficient or not. If 2 alone is not sufficient, then we can able to combine, isn't it? Hence, as T and Y were there, you cannot directly start with that one. Then Z is towards south of t and north of y, y which is towards west of x, and y is to the west of x. Now in 2 alone, there is no information about n at all. Hence 1 alone is not sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient, then by combining this. If you combine these two, n will be somewhere, Z will be in between these two t and y, Z is in between these two t and y, and this n is to the, whatever this n, and y which is to the west of x. Y is to the west of x. As of now, n and z. Can you able to determine the answer or not? Hence, how do we got the answer? Only by combining these two statements we are getting. Choice please. Both the statement, that is choice 4. 81 choice 4. Then coming to question number 82. Now in this 82, now 6 persons PQR X1 like different airlines, Emirates, Lufthansa, Qatar Airways, at least 1 and at most 2. Minimum 1, maximum 2. Then what are the different possibilities we can have? Minimum 1 and maximum 2. As so how many persons are there? 6 persons. 6 persons were there. At least 1 person likes at least one of this one and not more than 2 likes each airlines. Hence, what can you infer from this one? Now 2, 2 and 2 must be common. Because if there is only one, let us take for example Qatar Airways, there is only 1 person likes Qatar Airways. Then another Airways and Emirates, if you take, if there are 2 persons likes Emirates Airways, then the remaining must be Lufthansa must be liked by 3 persons, which is not possible. Hence, what is the only possibility we have? Now, each of these should be liked by exactly 2 persons. Done with this? Now, P, Q, R, X, Y and Z. Now, as of now, we got the information without entering into the statements. Now, we can able to infer that each of these airlines is liked by exactly 2 persons. Then condition number 1, Q and R like same airline but not Emirates. And Q and R, Emirates is ruled out, Emirates is ruled out, isn't it? And 1 alone is not sufficient to determine what this P likes. Then 2 alone, if you observe here, neither Y nor X likes Emirates. Now, this X and Y do not like Emirates as well. Hence, Emirates is not liked by any one of these 4 people, Q, R, X, Y. Then what is left over here? And the remaining 2. Now, P and Z must like Emirates. Hence, P likes Emirates. Are we getting the answer or not? How do we get the answer? Only by combining these 2 statements. Hence, both 1 and 2 is required, that is choice 4. Done with this? Now, this is about question number 82. Then, 83 to 87. Question numbers 83 to 87. Has completed this 83 to 87. Now in this 83 to 87, it's again based on what? 10 friends. It's a puzzle based on 10 friends A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J are seated around a rectangular table in such a way that 4 of them sit at the corners and 2 each on the longer sides and 1 each on the smaller sides. Isn't it? But not necessarily in the same order. Some of them are facing the center and some of them are away from the center. Isn't it? Now, why it has become complicated? Because now earlier, recently in one of the batches I have discussed about the order. Isn't it? Particularly that LM and O batch. Now, circular arrangement or square table or rectangle is given, then which will be among these 3, which will be the easiest one, isn't it? In general, circle seems to be easier, but if some persons inward, some persons are away is given, then square will be easier. Why square will be easier? Because all the alternate persons will always be in the same direction. The positions were fixed here. Corners are facing the center, centers are away from the center, or centers facing the center, corners away from the center will be given. As long as that information is provided, and it is easier when compared to circular arrangement. Because every alternate person faces in the same direction. But whereas in the circular arrangement, some inward, some outward, okay, we cannot have a definite information. Hence, but yes, in this one, and among these 3, square, rectangle and circle, which is the toughest one here? Rectangle. Why rectangle could be the toughest one? Because in some cases, opposite persons need not necessarily be constant. In the circle, if you take among 8 persons, every 4th person is opposite to each other. And in the square, among 8 persons, every 4th person is opposite. But yes, in the circular arrangement, in some cases 4th person and in some cases, now let us take rectangular arrangement. Now in this rectangular arrangement, 3 persons are like this. Then between these 2 persons, hence how many persons are opposite? Now these 2 persons are opposite, 3 persons in between. If these 2 persons are opposite, only 1 person is opposite in between. Now between these 2 who are opposite, there is only 1 person. Now between these 2 persons, again 3 persons. Hence we are having different cases. The opposite persons need not necessarily be the same number of people. Hence it makes the rectangular difficult because we can have 2 different cases. Done with this? Then next one. Now again in this one, in this rectangular arrangement in particular, nothing has been specified who are the persons are at which positions, and at the same time the direction is also not clearly specified. Now we need to identify the direction as well, isn't it? Then along with this direction, is there anything else given here? Yes, the games were also clearly given. Then now this is how these 10 persons were seated, 2 on each longer sides and 1 on the shorter sides, and 4 persons at the corners. And 10 friends A, B, C, D, F, G, and H are so on seated around a rectangular table, isn't it? 2, 4 along the each longer sides, isn't it? What is the information here? Longer sides, 2 each on the longer sides, 1 each on the smaller sides, but not necessarily, and corners, 1 person at each of the corners. And at the same time, not more than 2 friends sitting together face the same direction. Now this is again very, very important. Not more than 2 friends. That means at the most only 2 persons who are adjacent to each other can face the same direction. Isn't it? 3 persons cannot be towards the center, successive persons, 3 successive persons cannot be away from the center. Done with this? Then each one of them likes a different game, football and so on. Then each sits on the immediate left of D and is not an immediate neighbor of C. Now condition number 1, what is the condition here? E sits on the immediate left hand side of D. E is on the immediate left of D and is not an immediate neighbor of C. Who is not an immediate neighbor of C? E and D are not adjacent to each other. Then, and the one who likes football sits on the immediate left of the one who likes table tennis. D and G sit diagonally opposite. D and G sit diagonally and face opposite directions. Now this is the main definite information we can start with this. Now D and G are, now how many diagonals do we have? Exactly 2 diagonals. Now you can fix this D and G at any one of these 2. Then if D is here, then G will be here. Then D and G are opposite directions. If D is facing the center, then G will be away from the center. Then what is the second case we can have? Now in the second case, now if D is here, this D is away from the center, then G will be here, this G is towards the center. Done with this, we have started with this one. Then what is the other information here? E sits on the immediate left of D. As E is on the immediate left of D, in the first case E will be here, and in the second case E will be here. E sits on the immediate left of D. Are you following this one or not? E sits on the immediate left of D, and at the same time, and we have one more information. What is that information here? A sits at one of the smaller sides. No, sir. A sits at one of the smaller sides and third to the right of F. As A is at one of the smaller sides, hence A must be here. Isn't it? A must be here because there are only 2 smaller sides, out of which on one of the smaller side E is there, and in another smaller side A must be here. Now in the second case we got only 1 possibility, but whereas in the first case we are having 2 possibilities. Isn't it? Now the first case A can be either here or A can be here. Are you following this one or not? Then now in the first case. Now in the first case, if you observe here, A can be at this place if you take. And what is the other information we have? I and F and G. A sits on one of the smaller sets. Table tennis, D and G sit diagonally opposite to each other, and 5 of them facing the same direction. Among these 10 persons, 5 of them are facing the same direction, means if 5 center, 5 will be away from the center, isn't it? 5 towards the center and 5 will be away from the center. And a H does not like table tennis or chess. The one who likes Ludo sits on the immediate right of I who likes chess. I likes chess, and the person who likes Ludo is to the immediate right of the person I. And now so the one who likes Ludo sits on the immediate right of I who likes chess. The one who likes table tennis sits second to the left of C. Table tennis seated second, only 2 among the 4 persons seated at the corners are not facing the center. That means 2 are facing the center and 2 are away from the center, isn't it? And H and D are sitting on the immediate left end. Now, sir, now we have this information. H and D are sitting on the immediate left and third to the left of J respectively. That means this H is to the immediate left of whom? H is to the immediate left of J, and this D is third to the left of J. Are you following this one or not? Respectively, the word respectively is used. That means H is to the immediate left of J at the same time and third to the left of, and D is third to the left of J. As D is third to the left of J, tell me what are the different possibilities. D is third to the left of J. D is third to the left of J. Now, D is third to the left of J. Then what is the other information here? H. H and D are sitting on the immediate left end to the immediate left of J and third to the left of J respectively. Then where can we fix this one? Now if D is at this place, now D is facing towards the center and away from the center, then where can we take this J? Now can we take J at this place? If J is here, or 1, 2, J can be here. How many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. Now if J is here and J's immediate left hand side will be, who is that person? Immediate left hand side will be H, isn't it? J's immediate left is H, H can be here. If J is here, J1, H1 or J2, H2, this is one possibility and this is the second possibility. Then, now in this case, now J and H. Now J and H, again we have some 2 possibilities, isn't it? Left hand side or right hand side, and H and D are sitting on the immediate left of and right of J, and A sits on one of the immediate on the smaller sides and third to the right of F. Now this A is seated third to the right of F. As A is seated third to the right of F, tell me, now as A is here, third to the right of F, as E is already here, isn't it? Third to the right of F is not possible at this place, hence F must be here. Are you following this one or not? If A is here, then F must be here. If F is here, then J cannot be at this place. As J cannot be here, then H will be here. Are you following this one or not? Then H will be here. If H is here, then what is the other case left over here? I is at one of the, I is not an immediate neighbor of A, B or F. I is not an immediate neighbor of A, B or F. At the same time, I is at the corners or one of the corners, isn't it? As I is at the corner and I cannot be adjacent to F, I cannot be at this place. Is it possible to have? We cannot have I. Because I and F are adjacent to each other, which is not possible. Hence the first case wherein we have taken A at this place is completely ruled out. Are you following this one or not? Then if A cannot be at this place, A can be here, isn't it? Because A can be at any one of the smaller sets. If A can be at any one of the smaller sets, then we need to discuss about what? Then and A and F. Now between A and F, and A sits on one of the smaller sets and third to the right of F. As A is on the third to the right of F, F can be either at this place, isn't it? F can be here or 1, 2, 3, F can be here. If you take F1 at this place, F2, 2 possibilities, because you cannot draw 2 diagrams as of now. If F is here, then if F is here, then J and H will be here. Are you following this one or not? If J and H is here, then I will be here. If I is here, I and F are adjacent to each other, which is not possible, which implies that F cannot be at this place. Are you following this one or not? As F cannot be here, then what is the other possibility we can have? F must be at this place, second place. If F is at this place, then J will be here. If J is here, then I will be here. If I is here, this I cannot be adjacent to A as well. I cannot be adjacent to A, B or F. That means the first case is completely ruled out. That means D is facing towards the center is completely ruled out. Whatever the assumption we have taken, D facing the center is completely not possible. Clear? Because there is no position left for this I at all. Hence, finally we are left with only one case. What is the second case? The second case. Done with this? Now we could able to finalize the positions of this E, D, A and G. As A is here, A sits third to the right of whom? A is seated third to the right of F. As A is seated third to the right of F, now we need to find out this F. A is seated third to the right of F. Third to the right of F, F can be either at this place or F can be here, isn't it? If F is here, then A sits on one of the smaller sides and third to the right of F, third to the right of. A here is already fixed here. A third to the right hand side of F must be facing towards the center only. Or here F must be away from the center, isn't it? Then now between J and this one. Now as D is here in this case, what happens here? J must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? If J is here, then who is the other person here? H will be here, isn't it? H and G were there. Then E, what is the first information we have in this? Tell me the first. E sits on the immediate left of D and is not an immediate neighbor of C. E is not an immediate neighbor of C, and A and E face the same direction, and the one likes football, D and G, H does not like table tennis or chess, and the one who likes Ludo. Then whatever this I must be at this place. Why I is here? I must be at the corner, isn't it? As I is at this corner, I likes what? I likes Ludo. We can take out towards that one. And as I is fixed at this place, then who is the person left over here? As C is the person left over, hence C will be here, isn't it? And C or the other person, or this is one person. Or if F is here, then C. Or if F is here, C will be here. Again, two possibilities are there or not. Then J sits on the immediate right of the one who likes rugby. E likes volleyball and sits second to the left of the one badminton. I is not an immediate neighbor of A, F. Hence F cannot be at this place, isn't it? As F cannot be here, tell me where should this F be? F must be here only, isn't it? If F is here, then who are the other persons left over here? And H at this place, and F is here, and the person who is left over is no. Now, what happened to this C? Now C is to the, but sits on the immediate right of C. I is not an immediate neighbor of A, but sits on the immediate right of C, and C must be here. If C is at this place and sits on the immediate right of C, and C must be facing away from the center. C is away from the center, then only I will be here. Done with this? Then who is the person left over here? Tell me. D is the person left over. Now we can able to fix the persons. Huh? B is the person left over. Yes, if this person is B, then we need to find out the games as well. Start your games. Now first we have finalized the arrangement of these persons, and E sits on the immediate left of D. E is on the immediate left of D and is not an immediate neighbor of C, and A and E face the same direction. Now remember this one, A and E are facing the same direction. Same direction means whether they are facing the center or away from the center. Facing the center or away from the center, not as of now we cannot determine. A and E are facing the same center doesn't, A and E are facing the same direction doesn't mean that both the persons are facing the center, isn't it? A and E are facing each other, then they must be towards the center only, isn't it? Same direction. And A and E face the same direction. The one who likes football sits on the immediate left of the one who likes table tennis. Football and table tennis must be adjacent to each other, and D and G diagonally opposite, 5 of them, and H does not like table tennis or chess. And next one, and the one who likes Ludo sits on the immediate right of I who likes chess, I likes chess. Now whatever this I likes chess, and the one who likes Ludo, is to the immediate right hand side of whom? Immediate right hand side. As this person is immediate right hand side, then whatever this J here, immediate H does not like table tennis or this one, and only 2 people among the 4 are H and D are sitting to the immediate left and third right. Now H and D. Now H is to the immediate left hand side of J, isn't it? As H is to the immediate left hand side of J, J must be away from the center. If J is away from the center, now as of now 2 persons are away, isn't it? Among the 4 persons who are at the corners, 2 are center and 2 are away. Hence this I must be towards the center. If I is towards the center, then whatever this Ludo, now the person who likes Ludo is to the immediate right hand side of the person I. Done with this? Now we have done with this information, and A sits on one of the smaller sides and third to the right of F. A is seated third to the right of F, the next one. And D likes caroms. Now D likes caroms and sits third to the left of the one who likes lawn tennis. Third to the left of the one who likes lawn tennis. Tell me who is the person lawn tennis here? This J likes lawn tennis, isn't it? Now this J likes tennis. Third to the left of the one lawn tennis, next one. And tennis, long tennis, because there is one thing like table tennis kuda undi malli, isn't it? And A sits on one of the smaller sets and third to the right of F, and D likes carom. D likes caroms and sits third to the left of the one who likes lawn tennis. J sits on the immediate right of the one who likes rugby. Now J is to the immediate right of the one who likes rugby, and E likes volleyball. And what about this E? E likes volleyball, and E likes volleyball, and sits second to the left of the one who likes badminton. Now this E is seated second to the left of the one who likes badminton, and so who must like badminton? This F likes badminton, isn't it? If F likes badminton and E likes rugby and sits second to the left of the one who likes badminton, I is not an immediate neighbor of A, B or F, but sits on the immediate right of C, and C, who is not facing the center, C is away from the center. And next one of the four friends at the corner are facing towards the center, isn't it? One of the four friends sitting on the corner is I. Now this is what the information we have. Then table tennis. Now E sits on the immediate left of D, E is to the immediate left of D, and is not an immediate neighbor of C, and A and E face the same direction. The one who likes football sits on the immediate left of the one table tennis. Now football is to the immediate left of the table tennis. Then what are the different possibilities we can have? Football is to the immediate left of table tennis. Then who can be football and who can be table tennis? Either GRB or ARG, isn't it? Again, table tennis and football are adjacent to each other. And next one. And D and G sit. Football sits on the immediate left of the one who likes table tennis, and D and G sit diagonally, and five of them face the same direction. H does not like table tennis or chess. Now H does not like table tennis or chess, hence H, chess is also ruled out. H does not like table tennis, anyhow H does not like table tennis. And chess, the one who likes table tennis sits second to the left of C. Table tennis seated second to the left of C, this person must be table tennis. If T is table tennis and the one table tennis is to the immediate left of whom? Immediate left of football. Then what happened to this football? If football is A will be facing towards the center. Or B likes football, B will be away from the center. As of now, that is intact. The next one, table tennis sits second to the left of C, and only two among the four sitting at the corners are not facing the center. H and E are sitting on the immediate left hand, this one. A sits on one of the smaller sets and third to the right of F, Next one, D likes caroms. D likes caroms and sits third to the left of the one who likes tennis. Now D likes caroms, third to the left of the one lawn tennis, and J sits on the immediate right of the one who likes rugby. J is to the immediate right of the one who likes rugby. Tell me who likes rugby here? J is to the immediate right of the one who likes rugby. And A or H. J sits and A or H. J sits on the immediate right of the one who likes rugby, and E likes volleyball and sits second to the left of the one who likes volleyball. Isn't it? S, E likes volleyball and sits second to the left of the one who likes badminton. H must be at the center. Why H must be center? Because no two successive persons facing towards the same direction are not more than two persons who are facing the same direction are seated adjacent to each other. Now D and F are what? D and F, again J is also facing away. Then if H is also facing away from the center, then you will have some consecutive four persons facing towards this one, which is not possible. Hence H must be towards the center. And if H is towards the center, then what can we say about this rugby? Now we have the information. J sits on the immediate right of the one who likes rugby. Hence H is facing towards the center. H cannot be rugby. As H cannot be rugby, A is rugby. If A is rugby, then this J is to the immediate right hand side of the one who likes rugby. Hence A is towards the center. If A is towards the center, A and E are facing towards the same direction, E is also facing towards the center. Isn't it? As E is also facing towards the center, tell me how many are facing towards the center as of now? 1 as facing towards the center. 1, 2, and 3, 4 and 5 persons are facing towards the center. Exactly 5 persons are facing the center and 5 are away from the center. B must be here. Isn't it? And B will be away. If B is away, hence earlier we have that information. Table tennis is to the immediate left of the one football. And table tennis is to the immediate left of football, football must be here. If football is here, then what is the game left over? Cricket is left over, hence this H likes cricket. Done with this? And this is about question numbers 83 to 87. First write down this arrangement here. First we got some different possibilities, we eliminated all the possibilities, finally we are left with only one case. Now, so though there are n number of possibilities we had discussed, but whereas how many diagrams we had run only 2 diagrams. Now in your examination also you are supposed to finalize with the help of only 2 diagrams rather than drawing for each and every possibility, isn't it? Now sir, in these type of questions what you need to observe is that how we are eliminating the information, isn't it? That means how we are deriving the information at the same time how we are eliminating the different possibilities, and with the help of only 2 diagrams. మీరు చూడవలసింది అది అది పేపర్ ఇచ్చేసాను అనుకున్న 4 hours ఇస్తే డెఫినెట్గా చేస్తారు మీరు. The only thing what we require is in that particular time whether we can able to crack this one or not. Okay. Then question number 83. Who sits third to the left of the one who likes volleyball? Third to the left of the one who likes volleyball is towards the center. Third to the left H the one who likes cricket, that is choice 2. Then question number 84. Now this, who among the following likes cricket? Yes, tell me who likes cricket. H likes cricket, that is choice 3. Then question number 85. And which of the following games does A like? Yes, A likes rugby. Rugby, that is given with choice. Rugby, that is choice 5. Question number 85 is choice 5. Then 86. 4 out of the following. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. And D. Now D is away from the center. H towards the center. J, and J is away from the center. G towards the center. I. Now if you observe here D, J, G, I. Now these are the 4 persons who are at the corners and H is at the center. Then what is your answer? H. That is choice 2. Then question number 87. And which of the following statements is definitely true? G sits along one of the sides and faces away from the center. G, one of the sides faces away from the center, that is false. And B sits third to the right of J and likes football. B sits third to the right of J and likes football is definitely true, choice 2. Then question number 88. Now 88 onwards. 88 to 92, this comes under syllogisms, isn't it? '88 to 92 follows. Yes, 88 to 92. Any doubts in this? Because it's already 6. Then next one. What is the next one then? 93 onwards. Now question numbers 93 onwards, what is the information here? It's again a puzzle. 8 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are seated around a square table in such a way that 4 of them at the corners while 4 sit on the 4 sides, isn't it? 4 at the corners, 4 at the sides. And 2 persons who sit at the corners face outside while 2 of them face inside. Now in this one also, isn't it? Now the persons who are at the corners are facing particular direction is not given, isn't it? Earlier it was the case, but this is the first time we have introduced these type of questions. Because we were already habituated while drawing this diagram. మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు చెప్పండి, వెంటనే రాసేస్తున్నాం, 4 ఒక పక్క 4 ఒక పక్క రాసేస్తున్నాం. వాడు ఏది ఇంతవరకు ఎగ్జామ్లు ఇవ్వలేదు ఈ టైప్. బట్ వేర్ we are training you people for that case as well. Okay. Then next one. Then, and this is the very basic reason today we are completely focusing on only this case. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Hence in total we have some 8 people. 8 persons A through G, A through H are seated around a square table in such a way that 4 of them at the corners and 4 at the center. 2 persons who sit at the corners face outside while 2 of them face inside. And 2 persons who sit on the face outside, on the sides face outside while 2 of them face inside. Hence in total among these 8 persons 4 will be away, 4 will be center. And among these 4 away there are 2 at the center, 2 at the corners and the vice versa as well. And 2 persons who sit on the face and each one of them plays a different sport among badminton, tennis, football, cricket and so on. Then the one who plays shooting sits on the immediate right of D. D who does not play billiards. As of now we cannot fix this information because specific information or definite information is not there. And G is not an immediate neighbor of D. And G sits 4 to the right of F. As G sits 4 to the right of F means G and F are opposite to each other. G and F are opposite. and C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of both F and A, isn't it? A sits out to the right of the one who plays football, and A sits at the corner of the square. Clearly specified, A sits at the corner of the square. Now we can able to fix A, isn't it? A sits at the corner of the side and E sits out to the right of A. As A sits at the corner of the side, we can have two different possibilities. Either A is away from the center or towards the center. If this person is away, then E will be here, that is the first case. And in the second case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if A who is at the corner is facing towards the center and E sits out to the right of A. A sits at the corner of the square, E sits out to the right of A who plays boxing. Now this A is playing boxing and A who plays boxing is given. A who plays boxing. Then next one. And G is not an immediate neighbor of D. G sits forth to the right of F, and C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of both F and A. And C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of whom? Immediate neighbor of both F and A, isn't it? Now C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of both F and A. If F is here, that is one case. Or football at this place, then F will be here. This is F1, football 1. Or football 2, F2 will be here. Are you following this one or not? Because this, the person C is in between, this will be C2. C is in between football and F, and C sits in between. C faces outside. C faces outside, that is also clearly given, isn't it? C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of both F and A. Now in this case also, C can be here or here, and two different possibilities. C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of both F and A. A sits out to the right of the one who plays shooting. A is seated out to the right of the one who plays shooting. Next one. And A sits at the corner. E sits out to the right of A. We have taken that information. A plays boxing. C faces outside. Now C faces outside and sits on the immediate left of F. And C faces outside and is to the immediate left of F. In the first case, it will be here, isn't it? Then, now let us discuss about the first case in both the cases. Now C is here, C faces outside, now football, and whatever this F must be at this place, and C faces outside and sits on the immediate left of F and is on the immediate right of A. But it is on the immediate right of A, it is not at all possible, isn't it? Now, hence in the first case, C cannot be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Because this person is to the immediate right hand side of A. Hence, in this one, C must be at this place. If C is here, C is away. And this person plays football. If C is here, then F will be here. If F is here, F and G are opposite to each other because 4 to the right. F is outside. Why F is outside? Immediate left of C. Now, sir, this F is, C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of both F and A. Then, and this F is facing towards which direction? F is away from the center. Then, next one. Then coming to this case. Now in this case, if A is facing towards the center, if A is facing towards the center, then what happened to this F? And G is not an immediate neighbor of G, sits forth, and C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of both F and A. Isn't it? Now both F and A, and again C. What is the information? C faces outside and sits on the immediate left of F. C faces outside, immediate left of F, and on the immediate right of A, and on the immediate right of A. Hence in this case, now this C2 is not possible at all, isn't it? Now this C who is playing football must be at this place only. Are you following this one or not? Hence as of now we have two different cases. And C faces outside and sits on the immediate left of F and is on the immediate right of A. The one who plays boxing, now we are talking about A. The one who plays boxing sits second to the left of the one who plays tennis. Now second to the left of the one who plays tennis. The one who plays badminton sits second to the left of D. Badminton is seated second to the B, does not play shooting. And the one who plays wrestling sits second to the left, and D sits out to the right of H. Now D is seated out to the right of H. Then what are the different possibilities we can have? D and H, isn't it? Here also D and H. Are you following this one or not? Because three places. Then who is the person left over here? A, B. B is the person left over. Now in this one also, and D and G, we should have D and G in these two places, D and H. If D is here and H will be here, or of D or H will be here. If D and H is here, then the person who is left over is B. And B is left over, B must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? And B. Then, now let us go through the games now. The one who plays shooting sits on the immediate right of D. Immediate right hand side of D, it must be shooting, isn't it? Either G can be shooting or B or E can be shooting, isn't it? Then D who does not play billiards. D billiards is ruled out. G is not an immediate neighbor of D. Now here, G is not an immediate neighbor of D, hence G cannot be here, H must be here. If H is here, then D will be here. If D is here, then what is the first information here? And the one who plays shooting sits on the immediate right of D, immediate right hand side of D, either it could be B or E, isn't it? And out of which B does not, and B, and one information regarding this one, B does not like shooting and unto chudandi. Towards center. Who? Corners. Now corners are outside and these two persons must be towards inside, isn't it? Because among the four persons who are at the corners, and here also these persons are away from the center, because only two are facing the center and two are away from the center. Then the one who plays shooting sits on the immediate right of D, hence this E must be shooting. Are you following this one or not? And this E must be shooting, immediate right hand side. And next one sits on the immediate right of D, D who does not play billiards. As this D who does not play billiards, hence billiards, D is ruled out. G is not an immediate neighbor of D, and G sits forth to the right of F. C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of both F and A sits third to the right of the one who plays shooting. A is seated third to the right of the one who plays shooting. Hence either B or F is shooting, isn't it? E is shooting. As E is shooting, that's already been done. And A sits at the corner, and E sits third to the right of A. E is seated third to the right of A who plays boxing. And A sits third to the right of the one who plays, isn't it, shooting. And this E must be towards the center. As E is towards the center, then C faces outside. Now C faces outside and sits on the immediate left of F. C is on the immediate left of F. A who plays boxing, and C faces outside and sits on the immediate left of F and on the immediate right of A. The one who plays boxing sits second to the left of the one who plays tennis. Boxing is seated second to the left of tennis. A tennis can be here or tennis can be here, isn't it? And boxing sits second to the left of the one play tennis. Since second to the left of the one play tennis, in both the cases it is valid. And the one who plays badminton sits second to the left of D. Badminton sits second to the left of D, and this F is, and badminton sits second to the one badminton sits second to the left of D. Badminton sits second to the left of D, then G is badminton. If G is badminton, then this F is tennis. If F is tennis and B does not play billiards, B does not play billiards without on the money, and B does not play shooting, and the one who plays wrestling sits second to the left of the one football. Wrestling is seated second to the left of football, and this H must be wrestling. If H is wrestling, H is wrestling. If H is wrestling, B is not billiards and C is billiards. If C is, billiards already. And next, now H is wrestling and C is already football. Now this C is already football. Hence, who will be billiards here? D must be billiards. If D is, D is the billiards? Now G is not an immediate neighbor. The one who plays wrestling sits second to the left of the one who plays football. Wrestling. D sits third to the right of H. The one who plays badminton sits second to the left of D. Left of D. B does not play shooting. And the one who plays boxing sits second to the left of the one who plays tennis. Boxing, and C faces outside, and we have taken this information. A sits at one of the corners, and A who plays boxing, A sits third to the right of the one who plays shooting. A is, and C plays football and is an immediate neighbor of both F and A. G is not an immediate neighbor of D. The one who plays shooting sits on the immediate right of D. D who does not play billiards. D does not play billiards. If D does not play billiards, then B plays billiards. isn't it? If B plays billiards, then what is the game left over here? Chapman game will be cricket. And so who plays cricket? This D plays cricket. And among these persons, how many persons are inward and outward? S, any information here? H. Now 2 inward and 2 outward. H. The one plays shooting sits on the immediate right of D. Isn't it? Immediate right of D. Hence H is towards which direction? Center. Why H is towards the center? Any information regarding this? C faces outside and sits on the immediate left of F, isn't it? Immediate left of F and on the immediate right of A. Yes, any information regarding this H and B? Last one. D sits third to the right of H. Now D is seated third to the right of H, H is facing the center. If H is facing the center, among the persons who are facing the center, 2 outside and 2 inside. Hence B will be away from the center. Now this is how these 8 persons are seated around this circular table, and some of them are inward and some of them are outward. Done with this? Now this is about question number 98. Yes, 99 and 100. Done with these two, 99 and 100. 98, question number 98. Now question, so letter series ACADH. Yes, 98, it is based on letter series, right? Yes, what is information regarding this letter series? ACEADH. A, C and E, these 3 comes under the first 3. Next one A, D and H, isn't it? Next one another sequence. Now the difference between these 2 is how much? 0. Here also the difference must be 0. Here the difference is 1. Here the difference must be 1. Here the difference is 3. And the next difference must be 3, A, E, K. Isn't it? Now 3 terms comes under one category, choice 5. Okay? C and choice 5. Take it as 5. Every 4th element comes under the same category. A, ACE, ADH, AEK. Next one will be AFN and so on. 3 elements. Now in this one, here, this is how the sequence. A and A will be repeated. Next C, D and E repeated. And E, H and K will be repeated like this. As this is about paper number 653. Then anything left over in this one? Done with this? And again, if you observe here, all the puzzles in this paper is tough, isn't it? As a paper is tough, hence please work out this one at least 2 to 3 times at your home. Okay? Anyhow, tomorrow is Sunday. Okay, work out these questions. And in this week, we could able to find out there are some 4 papers which are very tough, isn't it? Hence, work out all those puzzles which were tough in during this week.